Hi guys, right, so regarding my appointment, was on Monday I think it was Monday the 7th of October. I'm sure it's around there, if not I'll write it in around here somewhere. And basically the gynaecologist was shocked that the metformin and the drilling didn't help alone. So basically he went to give us a long story, and me and my husband both went, and I basically said that said to my husband before we went, I just don't want him to beat around the bush, and I wanted him to just get straight to it and, you know, not make this appointment long-winded. So anyway, he went on. My husband basically said, don't beat around the bush, just tell us what the next plan of action is. We're not leaving here until we have a set in stone plan of action that we're happy with. So he said, right. Obviously he discussed the notes that he'd got, and he discussed the fact that he wanted to try the way that he has now put, the plan he has put us on. He wants to try us on this plan before going into, I mean, it's not drastic, but he did say he didn't want to go drastic and go straight into IVF, so that was fine. He did say that he was happy with, he said, oh, but we do need to check your weight. So I said, that's not a problem. So, and I took my Slimming World book with my shiny stickers on. I did take my Slimming World book, and I did give it to him. So he said, oh, and I said, well, I said, since the op and since I last seen you, I've been doing Slimming World. And so he said, okay, the day of your operation, you were 14 stone 8, and shameful. That obviously if you've not got down to said weight, then we can't do this. And I said, right, I said, well, we had the appointment back in when we went to have the last appointment that just went basically, sorry to put it, tits up. So we basically said, look, we did get down to weight, and I'm still going. So I gave him my book, and he said, well, I don't know what I'm looking at. And I said, you need to look at the very bottom weight. Obviously that was my last weigh-in. I get weighed every Thursday. So obviously I was 14.8, and now I am 10.13.5. I actually put the first biggest amount of weight on since I've been doing it. It was only £1, and £1 I did find out is actually a cup of tea. So so yeah, so he was chuffed to bits, and he said at the end of the day I asked you to get 77 kilograms, which is 12.2, I think I've worked it out at. So I was there a long time ago. So basically he said he was happy to start the next step. So the next step, he gave me more metformin. There's a lot of metformin. He says, but he needed me to take something else, which is, and I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, he's put us on Clomid. So I have to take obviously one a day, and that's for from cycle day 2, and yeah, so take one a day for 5 days from cycle day 2. So cycle day 12, I have to go in for a scan to see how well I'm responding, making sure that I'm not over-ovulating, and basically then they will give us the next plan of action, which is obviously baby dancing and like when we should baby dance and things like that. So that is really it. Yay, I got Clomid. Obviously he's only given it us for 3 cycles, and then come January we will discuss the next step. So I'm sort of keeping my fingers crossed. He did say there was a big side effect. He said obviously there's the usual side effects, you know, that it can make you feel the usual side of it, headaches and nausea and things like that. That, you know, the norm that does come with taking medication. But yes, we are starting Clomid, and so that should be good. So we are really chuffed to bits, and we can't really, like, we're just praying it works. Oh, the other big side effect, it was so comical because it must have looked so comical because me and my husband sort of, he said there is a big side effect, so we sort of both went, we just both moved forward at the same time, and I could see my husband at the side of me, and we literally moved at the same time and like frowned, and he said there's a very it's a very high success rate on Clomid, but there is there's a very high chance that it could be triplets or twins. And obviously I just sort of like, my jaw just dropped, and my husband patted the doctor's leg and said, "Oh, that's okay, doc, we can manage with that." And I just was like, "Oh, what?" I was like, it's all right for you. And yeah, I was thinking it's all right for you. And then, you know, we'll cross that bridge if and when it happens. You know, we're just, at the minute, we're just grateful if it's gonna just be one, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I will try and give you an update very soon with hopefully some good news, and that's all really I can tell you this time. But the appointment went really well, and it was short and sweet, and we got Clomid. So yeah, it's we are chuffed a bit. So I will be doing a video very soon, hopefully with some good news, and I will see you all soon. Bye.